I want to right every wrong.
Together as one, we can right every wrong.
I want to right every wrong.
Together as one,
We can right every wrong.
I want to right every wrong. And together as one, we all can right every wrong.
I want to right every wrong.
Together as one, we can right every wrong.
I want to right every wrong, and together as one, we can right every wrong.
I want to right every wrong.
And together as one, we can right every wrong.
I want to right every wrong. Together as one, we can right every wrong.
Hi, I'm Tavleen Mendirata and I'm a Rex Karmaveer Global Fellow.
I'm Dr. Meenu Chopra and I'm a Rex Fellow.
Hi, I'm Deepika Narayan Bhardwaj. I'm a Rex Fellow.
My name is Ishita Katyal. I am a Rex Fellow.
Dr. Captain Ritu Biyani is going to speak about maths, wheels and changing gears.
Namaste and a very happy morning to all of you. And I would like to thank Rex family for inviting me here, and also the person whoever has nominated me. I don't know who has nominated me, but yeah, somebody has nominated me, and thanks to the person. My name is Dr. Captain Ritu Biyani. Doctor because I'm a dental surgeon, and Captain because I was in the Indian Army. I'm also the founder of Highways Infinite, which is a borderless drive. I'm also a Limca Book of Record holder. I want to impress you, that's why I'm telling you at the start. 3 times so that you listen to me what I'm going to say or tell about me later. Now, maps, wheels and changing gears. I think this is a story of all of us. And though in this presentation I will be on the steering wheel, just think that you all are on the steering wheel and in whatever dreams you are following. A little bit about my background. Again, just to impress you, I'm the first Maheshwari Marwadi lady who joined the Indian Army way back in 1981. Started breaking rules that time itself. I am also a mountaineer because when I was posted in the Himalayas, the mountain bug caught on. I used to be, now of course my legs are aching and my knees are paining. And I also became the first lady paratrooper from the Indian Army Dental Corps. Some of my Fauji friends will understand that. I met Tenzing Norgay during my journey, and Rajiv Gandhi ji felicitated me for being the first woman paratrooper. So when all these good things were happening in my life, yeah, we all have good things and bad things happening in our life, and I didn't I did thank the creation, but I didn't indulge in saying why me. But when bad things happen in our life, what is the first thing we say? Why me? मैंने ऐसा क्या पाप किया? But being in the adventure field, I don't think so I ever indulge in this. So in September 2000, when I had my breast cancer, I call it as an adventure with breast cancer. That was also an adventure, but that was something I had not volunteered for. It just came. And I particularly show this picture because this is during my chemotherapy journey, and I became bald, and a lot of women who undergo this disease are very scared because they are very worried about getting bald. But I want to ask the guys, I'm sure I look beautiful in this. Yes or no? That was very slow yes. Any which way, I flaunted my baldness, and I didn't wear a wig or scarf. But it gave me an insight that my first dental patient in Pune, I just put up my practice. She asked me, why are you bald? And since I was not wearing a wig and scarf, I said that I'm undergoing chemotherapy treatment, and my hair is, lost because of that. And you won't believe, it's very difficult to get out of a dental chair for a patient. But promptly she just got out. She went till the gate and she said, she told me I'll come later. And I didn't understand. You know, because just now she said, okay, you start my filling, and here I'm mixing up my filling, and my first patient, my first filling, and it's going waste. So later on, the person who had referred her told me that why did you have to tell her that you had cancer? Because firstly, she thought I had gone to Tirupati, but when I told her I had cancer, she thought I will be passing my cancer to her. And this was in a place like Pune. And that patient was a lecturer in a college. So it was very shocking for me. My only worry was that time was not about dying, because we adventurers, I think we always have that risk of dying. But my worry was my 8-year-old daughter, that if something happens to me, what will happen to her? My daughter asked me a question. Mom, are you going to die of cancer? And when that came from an 8-year-old child, I really was shocked. This girl still doesn't know what is cancer, and why did she ask me, am I going to die of cancer, with big, big tears in her eyes? And I asked her, because our communications are very open with our children, and we need to keep that communication open in today's world. I asked her, who told you? And she said, Mom, I heard you talking about, we were discussing about the disease, and the child heard the word. She went in the school, and she asked somewhere there, and some teacher told her that if your mother has cancer, she's going to die of cancer. So these were a couple of incidences during my cancer journey, which made me think that even today, in the 21st century, people still have a lot of misunderstandings about the disease. I was lucky that I was diagnosed in time. I was even more lucky that I did not have to pay money. But this is what the scenario in our country is. I can't say my country shines. These are the patients which I see. These are the people I see when I'm traveling, conducting workshops, and they have not even reached the primary medical unit. I mean, forget about the cancer thing. And so I decided, these were the challenges that we have in cancer care and a lot of healthcare delivery. Awareness, accessibility and availability, advocacy, and of course the affordability. Next. And in cancer, the biggest challenge is people do not talk about it. We may talk about dengue, we may talk about everything else. We may even say proudly that, okay, look, I got stent in because I had a heart attack and whatever. But we don't say that, yes, I have cancer. So I decided that we need to do something about it. As a dentist, I knew I knew clinically what cancer is, and as a patient, now I was an experienced patient, so I knew the patient side also. Next. And I made a cocktail of all my strength. I can go anywhere in the country. I love driving. If somebody can give me a vehicle and put a tanker behind, I can go on for days and days and days. And I'm adaptable to situations. I know about cancer as a doctor, and I know about the cancer as a patient. So I decided, why not use this drive or this strength of mine to reach out to the people, to various communities, right at the doorsteps, and deliver at least the basics of cancer awareness. And that's how the journey started. Next. Bridging grassroots to knowledge, resources, and expertise. Next. I think we can skip this. And Project Highways came in 2006. I took my 14-year-old daughter with me that time, bunking her 4.5 months 9th standard ICSE school. She still got 96% in her 10th. I was supposed to be a very awful mother that time. And what we talked about, some people saying that our children need to be exposed to these things also. Next. So these are some journey slides. Oh no, one slide behind. No man in the car. I'm very proud to say that. My husband, when I was leaving, he told me, what about, oh, this is on Brahmaputra. I was very scared here because I'm a non-swimmer and I had to put the car like this. But I had to overcome the fear, and it was a challenge I gave to myself about solo drive.
30,220 kilometers in 170% days, conducting 140 workshops. And how we went to the doorsteps of communities conducting cancer awareness workshops. Very simple solutions, literacy and language problem is there. So we made everything picture oriented. My daughter told me, don't talk like a doctor, come to the level of people. So we kept adapting to them because they need to be seen what cancer is, what are the signs and symptoms. So these are various communities. Wherever there was no electricity, we had taken print material. We always didn't get an auditorium like this. At 16,000 and 14,000 feet, next. Tea gardens, next. And yes, even in socially unrest areas, whenever suppose I had gone to the army side and army wanted me to conduct workshops for the civilians, so I had protections. And I used to wonder that cancer does not see any border. Cancer doesn't, cancer doesn't really see any border. But we keep fighting on borders and wasting a lot of money. Men were also invited even for breast cancer cases because in Indian culture, men are not sensitive to woman's issue. Then even if she has problems, they won't be taking her to the hospital. Next. We have a youth outreach. If you teach a youth or educate a youth, it will be useful for him even for his lifestyle or her lifestyle. And she can take the message back to her mother because mothers are very child-centric. And if the mother listens to the child and does go for a checkup, hopefully if there is anything dangerous lurking in her body, we should be able to detect it early.
Half a minute.
Yes. Next. We have patient outreach and counseling. Jerry, you can skip this. Skip. Okay. I also went for search. While I was doing this mission work, or while I'm reaching out to people, I also follow my dreams. And my dream was to trek the Siachen Glacier, which is the toughest battlefield in the world, which I did to celebrate my 12th anniversary. Next.
Yes, Karne, time is up.
Yeah. Half minute. 30 seconds. Rate the Himalayas. Next. Okay. No, one more. Okay, I have reached 2.4 lakh people and I want to reach another 3 lakhs by 2016. You all are most welcome to call me or collaborate with me wherever I am. I'm Pune based, if I'm in Pune, otherwise I'm traveling. Next. And I'm happy to tell you that my daughter did not join medical. She wanted to be a vet and she's just been doing an internship. And she is sensitive, she is adaptable. And whatever we expose, and that is my gift to her, that no donations, no gold, no silver, but the exposure is what we are giving for so many years. Next.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Hi, thanks for your very inspirational story.
Thank you.
Tell us more about how to convince people to come and listen to you. So when you went to a village or a city, how do you gather the people to come and listen to you?
In the first journey, they saw a lady coming out of the driver's seat, then they see a girl coming out of the driver's seat, then a big gaadi, then they try to peep into the car, see, finding if there is a muchar sitting in the car, and I tell them there is no muchar, because they could not read what it is, and then they asked me what is it all about, and we used to tell them that it is about cancer and all, and believe me, I have got maximum response from the rural areas, and they would say, okay, can you wait, can you just wait, we'll collect the gawalas and all. And that's how we had workshops. Now, because the impact of the workshop is seen, because we talk not clinical language, it's like literally 3 hours workshop. People do call, and now it's been connected, and I've conducted almost 750 workshops that way. People want to know more about it. In the cities, what happens, especially in the corporates, people don't have that much time. So they will say, we will give you only half an hour. And if they say only half an hour, I don't accept. Because I don't want to just go and tell them, see this, do this, that they can as well see it on the internet. The impact has to be such that they should be able to carry the message forward.
It's not really a question, but just want to share one small information that I am into Reiki.
Okay.
And I would be very happy to support you in terms of teaching Reiki to the patients, taking them through a meditation session. Just as an alternative to the medical, apart from the medical treatment that is going on. So if there's any way I can be of any help, fantastic. And because our mission is to take Reiki to the world so that people don't suffer from, if they suffer from these kind of diseases, they can do something about it and not feel helpless about it. And also prevent it for people who are not affected by it. And just for the general information of the group here, I am a master called Behest in Delhi. He does healing for very complex cases like cancer and other diseases. So if anybody is interested, you can get in touch with me and I can give you his number and you can get in touch with him for any kind of healing for anybody. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We do encourage complementary therapies like Reiki and Ayurveda and other things. But per se, we do not interfere in treatment because that time the patient and the family is in a very vulnerable stage. But yes, I know that pranayam, Reiki, yoga, these things does help to build up your immune system and to reduce the stress levels. Thank you.
Okay. One more question.
I'm Biyani from Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. I have started a year back this alternative therapy sector. Except allopathy, we have all other systems: yoga, naturopathy, Ayurveda, Unani, Siddha, and all, and alternative and acupuncture. So, if you have any help from our side, we are most welcome to it. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd love to have your cards. And I'm going to leave early today, so whoever wants to exchange the cards, you can do it by lunchtime. Thank you.
Thank you everybody, and Dr. Biyani has been chosen for the Bhagana Award, so she has to leave early today.